What's happening, y'all? It's your boy Q Monster here, back at it once again. I need to hear him get this review out because, like I said, I actually seen like two movies last weekend. You know what I'm saying? First one was Morbius, and the other one was Sonic the Hedgehog, which I already did my review on that. So now I'm about to go ahead and move on and do my review on Morbius. You know what I'm saying? I want to help him get this out the way too, though. So let's go ahead and talk about Morbius, the living vampire, or pseudo living vampire himself. Starring Jared Leto, you know what I'm saying? Jared Leto doing his thing. Um, playing as Morbius. I thought he did a good job, but some stuff was just kind of lacking, and the CGI effects was just kind of weird to me too, though. It was kind of strange. It did not really look right. It just didn't really look right with the CGI effects and everything they got going on in this movie. But as far as the action, action is pretty cool. I can dig the action, the fighting scenes and all that stuff, pretty cool. Even though they kind of like toned it down a little bit on the brutal stuff. Because it was kind of cutting away and everything. I think this is like a PG-13 one. It's like a PG-13. Because I guess they didn't want to get too brutal. But, hey, it's a vampire movie, you know what I'm saying? They gotta get brutal. But it is what it is. Sony gonna be doing his own thing. Sony. But, so as you guys know, I don't know anybody out there that knows about Morbius. Hey, if you don't, that's fine. But the thing about his origin story, you know what I'm saying, about Morbius, and this is an origin movie and everything. His first appearance, his first movie, for this year and everything. So pretty much, how his story is, all he is trying to find a cure. He's just trying to find a cure himself. He's having some kind of diseases and everything, and plus, the movie, you know what I'm saying? If you saw a trailer, he was kind of just crippled and everything. So, he was going through some stuff with his body and all that. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, it just left him disabled and everything. And I guess, for years, he's just been trying to find a cure for himself, you know what I'm saying, to get back in full strength, get back to, trying to fight that disease off that he got going on, so that way he can be able to do stuff and be able to walk around more properly and everything. So, and that's the thing about his story and everything. He's just always trying to find a cure and everything. And kind of find out, the cure that kind of helped him was just getting like a bat. You know what I'm saying? He cured himself with a bat blood, so he wanted the vampire blood. That made him want to become Morbius. You know what I'm saying? He thought that would work to fight the disease up that he had going on. So that's pretty much how his story is, just like in the comic books and cartoons and everything and all that. Is that his whole deal? He's just trying to find a cure for himself. You know what I'm saying? Just to feel better and feel a lot more stronger. You know what I'm saying? And be fully healed and healthy. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. That's the main thing about his story right there. But the villain in the movie, the guy that played the villain, I don't know his name. I don't know the actor's name. The guy that played the villain, he just did not really work for me. And plus, what I'm saying, when I was watching the other YouTubers' videos and everything, about the reviews and all that stuff, I heard that he's like this one of these type of characters, from the Morbius, Morbius and Spider-Man verse and everything, I think that's one of Morbius' enemies. His name is Hunger. So I'm guessing that will be the Hunger character, which I don't know too much about, but I heard of him, you know what I'm saying? So, and just like, I'll be hearing, I'll be looking up some history videos about these characters and everything that I hardly ever know about, you know what I'm saying? I'll be trying to do my research as best way I could just to learn about these characters, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I am, just trying to learn about them. So, but yeah, he just didn't really work for me. I just could not get into it. Plus, they had some comedy and everything here and there and try to make some jokes. And plus, they just kept on throwing out a whole lot of reference, you know what I'm saying, from the Venom universe and everything. And, vampire stuff and everything. Kept on throwing out Dracula and all this stuff. You know, just throwing out reference here and there, making jokes of it here and there. I mean, just making jokes of that and shit. Which is kind of like, I was like, wow. And like I said, there's certain scenes of the movies and everything that kind of just made me cringe. Like, you know, I just had to pull my head down. I'm just like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? Like what I'm watching, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I mean, like I said, the fighting scene, you know, once he became, you know, who he was, you know, once he found the cure and everything, I mean, became who he is and everything, you know, things start changing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he started to become the vampire, you know, so started going on killing spree, trying to control that hunger, you know, so that way he won't be fully become, I mean, trying to be fully, you know, well, trying to embrace the hunger of the vampire and everything. So you're trying to fight off of that and everything. So I kind of like how they did that. Like I said, that's pretty much everything about Morbius. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you know about Morbius, I mean, hey, you already know what the deal is. If you don't, hey, do your research. Check out this movie if you had to. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, yeah, I mean, he's not really too much a bad character. He's one of Spider-Man's villains. You know, plus, you know, he goes anti-hero and everything here and there. You know, so I know, like I said, I mean, I know some histories about him and everything, but, you know, not fully. But I already know, like, all the basic stuff about him, about his story. You know, so like I said, man, I mean, this movie was strange. I mean, I understand people was talking bad about it, and I can see why after watching this movie. You know, it's like they had too much going on, and plus, you know, when they had like the two post-credit scenes did not make sense. But I mean, well, I mean, it does make sense, but you know, it's just that, you know, from what I was hearing about, other people were saying that, you know, Sony trying to do their own thing, trying to stick with their universe rather than trying to connect with the MCU, which they should. I mean, hey, you got to connect MCU with that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's part of Spider-Man's you know, universe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's one of Spider-Man's enemies. You know, so I mean, it has to connect to, like, you know, the MCU. So I don't understand why, but you know, hey, people want to do what they want to do. You know, but yeah, just I don't know, man. I mean, and like I said, this is an origin story of the film and everything about him, but I don't know. It seems kind of strange to me. Like I said, I mean, it's okay. It's not fully bad that everybody talking about, but like to me, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of okay. I'm just kind of like, yeah. Cause like I said, I mean, throughout my whole entire time when I was watching, I'm just kind of like just sitting there like, man, this is not doing it. This is not good. This is not good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not doing it for me. I don't know. Stuff is strange, you know. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. But I hope they can do better. We'll see what happens next later on in the future. You know, I mean, like I said, Morbius, he has to connect with the MCU, same like Venom. Because like I said, I don't understand why they want to have like a standalone film with these villains. You know, I mean, some may work, like Venom. You know what I'm saying? With Venom it makes sense, but you know, with Morbius, it's it's a lot more different than Morbius. But yeah, but like I said, it's like I said before in my other videos. You know, it'll make a whole lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? That Spider-Man was involved in some shape or form. You know what I'm saying? It'll make a whole lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man was involved with these characters in this movie and everything. It would have worked out. You know. I would have gave a better score, better rating. But at this point, you know, like I said, it was okay. It was all right. But I'm going to have to give this like a... Because I was thinking about if I want to give like a 7, but at the same time, I have to drop it down because, like I said, it did have some problems. Had a whole lot of problems, you know what I'm saying? Stuff didn't make no sense. But... above all else, you know what I'm saying, everything else was kind of, you know, everything else was pretty good, but it's just certain scenes, man, that movie just was not clicking for me. So I'm going to drop the score down, you know. Like I said, I was thinking about giving like a strong 7, but man, I may have to drop it down to a 6, you know. So 6 out of 10. That's, well, I must have to drop it down to a 5. I was trying to decide if I want to go ahead and give it a 5 or a 6. You know what I'm saying? So, because yeah, this did not work for me. Sony, you gotta do better, man. You gotta do better. Anyways, post your comments down below. I really want to know what y'all think, man. Did y'all enjoy Morbius? Did you enjoy the film? Did you like everything about it? Did not like it? You know what I'm saying? If you did not like it, explain why. You know what I'm saying? Down in the comments below. I really want to know what y'all think. And if you enjoyed my review of Morbius, the living vampire himself, make sure you hit that like button. And always subscribe it and share it. And I'm catch you guys later. Deuces.